saying up here in Canada about the weather. If you don't like it, wait about 5 minutes. It's snowing here now. 5 minutes later, she's sunny out. Take her easy, eh?
Kalis the tabernacle.
Now weather too much complicated, wala. Too much complicated, eh? One time hot, eh? Another time no hot, eh? Today too much wind. Yesterday too much dust, eh? I don't know what problem. So you people, you stay industrial area where this empty places, you might take care because this wind too much strong. After you 50 kgs is small kgs, same me, it can carry you, take you your country.
If you want to know what the weather is like in Barrie, Ontario, it's snowing. It's always snowing. Yeah, always.
It is minus 42 degrees right now and everything is frozen. Move to Canada, they said. It'll be nice, they said. Everything is frozen, guys. My hands are frozen. My car is frozen. I would not recommend.
I don't know how long I've been out here, but that is insane. My hair turned into a snowball, guys. And look at my eyelashes. Snow day or what? My car's like snowed in. But yeah. There's like no way.
Can I just move in with you? What's it like in Canada? Cold and expensive. It is cold and expensive. It is minus 10. Gas is $7 a gallon. Oh, but I heard people in Canada are so it's cold and expensive. Oh, but don't you have universal? It is cold and expensive.
Alright guys, welcome back once again to the channel. In today's episode, it is, well, immigrants versus Canada. Nobody warned them about the harsh weather condition, especially this winter, and most of them are shocked and reacting. And I kind of find it hilarious because they didn't do a lot of research before going into Canada. But here's the thing, many migrants went to Canada chasing better opportunities, maybe better salaries, better lifestyles, but clearly nobody told them the real interview happens when winter arrives. 1 minute you are smiling at the airport, the next minute, well, your eyelashes are freezing, your phone is dying, and you are questioning every life decision you ever made. And today's we are looking at immigrants experiencing their first winter, and trust me, the shock is colder than the weather itself in Canada. And here is the hilarious reactions. Nobody warned them about the harsh weather condition, especially this winter season in Canada.
Hey guys, look, it's pouring, snowing. This is Canada, but you still gotta do your task. I have to pick up my son. The school is cancelled, the bus is cancelled, but the school is open for people that drives. You see, look, everywhere on your left, it's pouring snow. Welcome to Canada.
Canada, we need to talk about your climate. Christmas is done now, so we don't need any more snow. It was even pissing little pebbles yesterday. It's mad though, some days minus 27 but feels like minus 40. How does that work? And then summertime comes around, it's like plus 35, just like one extreme to the other. One big thing I've only just learned is that you have to spend money on good winter gear. I bought cheap shit as soon as I moved there and it's not worth it. My feet were numb. I didn't even have insulated boots. Spend the money, get the good shit, and you'll be way comfortable in this climate. Snow's good, it just gets boring. I want to be on a lake paddleboarding. I want to go camping, barbecuing, all the fun stuff. You can't do anything outside when it's like this. Well, I do still need to go skiing, ice skating, snowboarding, all that good shit too.
Guys, I love Canada so much, but one thing that I did not sign up for is the whole process of getting dressed to leave the house in the wintertime when it's -20 and snowing. it's too complicated, you know? I just want to be like, oh yeah, I'm just quickly like running out the house, like don't worry, I'll be right there. But meanwhile, I have to put on like 19 layers, a neck scarf that won't come on. It's nothing is ever coming on properly, you know what I mean? And then like no matter what type of outfit you're wearing, it's, you know, ruined by this massive winter jacket that is just not really your cup of tea, you know? And it's also really hard to put on, and there are sleeves and holes and things everywhere. This I don't want to put on quite yet, and like your zippers never come in on quite right, and like your fingers are too cold, so nothing is working, and you're wondering whether you should put on your gloves now or after you put on your shoes, because putting on your shoes with your gloves is really complicated. But also, if you don't put on your gloves before you put on your shoes, then you could forget your gloves, and it's just this whole process. And then how am I gonna type on my phone with these gloves? And like, these shoes are great, don't get me wrong, they keep me warm, but like they're not the most like aesthetic shoes, right? Because I'm trying to look cute even in the winter time, and I'm just tired. I did not sign up for this. I did not sign up for this. I don't want to do it anymore. I just don't want to. Anyways, it's okay. Thankfully, winter only lasts 6 months.
Things that surprised me as an Australian in Canada, part 98. Fact, it takes like 10 minutes to put on clothes in the winter here. Now, it has been bare cold in Canada, especially in Ontario lately. It's starting to get a little bit warmer, but it's been bare cold. And I have to wear like 5 layers of clothes some days, just to survive. Not to feel comfortable, just to survive. It's been like, some days I've been feeling like negative 30. But I'm always like racing to get the train, and I'm like putting on all these clothes and running to get the train because I didn't take into account I had to be ready with all my clothes. Where in Australia you just like slap on a hoodie, long pants, and you're good to go. And that's in the winter, like harsh winter of Australia. That's all you're really wearing.
Living in Canada is just like being in a toxic relationship with someone. You just don't know what side of them you are going to get when you wake up. Yesterday it was plus 16. Today is Christmas. It's Christmas outside. I can't even see properly. I can't even look at... Oh God, why is this happening right now? This is March. This is March.
Things that surprised me as an Australian in Canada, part 83, negative and minus. Now, I did a video yesterday basically talking about how clothes like gloves and toques and socks and thermals have like a heat rating, and usually are recommended for negative 10 or negative 20, whatever it be. I didn't realize in Canada you don't really say negative for temperature, you say minus. For minus 10, minus 30. And I don't know if this is an Australian thing, the term negative, but I think I've always used negative. Maybe other Australians don't. I don't know. Someone made a comment about it. They apparently say minus here, not negative.
Look, y'all know I'm Canada down, okay? I love this country. What I don't love is the prospect of wearing shorts one day and then being back in a parka and boots the next. It was so warm in Toronto on Tuesday, and I mean that relative to where we are in the year, in February. But just when you thought you had a glimpse of constant sunlight and blue skies in your future, back, the ugliest day in a long time. Dare I say the ugliest day of 2026 so far. What is, like, I'm getting sprayed by cars, and look, I know Canada won a hockey game, and I know we put a moratorium on complaining for like 5 minutes, but not about this. Not about this weather. Ref, do something, ref, please.
So I'm back in Canada for Christmas, particularly on the west coast outside Vancouver, and after living in El Salvador in such a brilliant climate, you really don't realize how hard it's going to be going back to a Canadian winter. This is not East Coast winter for you. There's no snow here, but 5 degrees, rainy, grey is how it is. And you know, if you're used to it, it's one thing. This is how it is in the UK as well. But coming back to this, it's even harder. It's a big shock to the system. Let me know if you guys have experienced this, coming from a place like El Salvador, Thailand, coming back to Canada, the UK, or even northern parts of the US. Imagine you all feel the same way. All of more content.
You see, even real Canadians don't like the cold weather. So you can't expect me to love it. Last summer, I was telling my husband how I wish we could keep the warm weather all year round. Because now, once it's 5 p.m. and I have plans to go out, I have to start rethinking my life decisions. It's either it's dark by the time I get to my destination, or it's dark by the time I get back home. Honestly, there's this mood swing that comes with winter season. I just don't want to do anything.
Things that surprised me as an Australian in Canada, part 84. The fact everyone is excited about -5 degrees. Like, it has been crazy in Toronto recently. Like, with polar vortexes, it's been like -30 or feels like -30, but actually -20. But everyone is like out and about and doing things at -5. -5, where I'm from in Australia, would be insane. Like, I think we'd have to shut down the city if it was -5. We're here, it's like almost like it's summer.
Being an immigrant here in Canada is so hard, especially during winter, because I'm from a country where snow is non-existent, the Philippines, and it's always sunny and always summer every day. And if you complain a lot and you say, oh, it's too cold here in Canada, I can't, people will say, then go back to your country, or then leave Canada. Like, leave me alone. I'm just saying my thoughts. I know people that are from here that still complains about winter, so why can we not complain about winter? Oh, so cold. At least the sun is out.
What the actual fuck, Alberta? How is today -20 when in 2 days time it's going to be +5? What? I've also just seen a coyote for the first time, so like in person, so that's interesting.
People always ask why I want to leave Canada in the winter. Well, it snowed last night. Let me show you the trees in my backyard. That's about 3 feet of snow piled up to the point where you can only see half of these 5-year-old trees. Welcome to Canada.
I was watching these videos and I was telling myself, what if I get the chance today to go into Canada? I will probably die on the first day because I hate cold, and I imagine the kind of cold Canadians are enduring this winter season. I mean, I'm seeing them recording their videos, their homes covered with snow everywhere, and apparently some of them are behaving like it's just normal. They are even skiing. They are, I know they are surfing on the snow. I mean, they are having some activities on the snow, and I'm like, why are they not indoors? Why are they not? I saw even some videos of Canadians walking in shorts, and it is literally snowing, and I'm like, are these people even of this world? Are they from this planet? I mean, why are they acting normal? Even if it was me in Canada right now, I'll probably be covered with every cloth possible. The cold there is too much. I mean, and these people are like it's normal. But coming to think of it, I've seen also some Canadians complaining about the same issue, saying the weather in Canada, especially this winter, it is too harsh. But here's the plot twist. When summer comes, it is too hot, and when winter comes, it is too cold. I mean, some of them prefer fall or spring, which takes a couple of weeks, but summer and winter. But if it was me in Canada, I think I'll probably die. The first day, once I arrive at the airport and see the snow, well, I'll freeze to death because in Africa, well, we are not used to it. We have cold seasons, by the way. We have very cold season, but I can't imagine somewhere in Canada it is colder than Africa, and I find it very difficult to survive during cold season. And then imagine waking up, opening your door, and it is all covered with snow. I mean, but you do tell me what to think about this video in the comment section, guys. If you're a Canadian, is this normal? Because why are you guys behaving like it's normal? It is not normal to me. Tell me what you think in the comments.